have a connection with both of them, while I'm very close and love them both dearly and would do anything for them, there's a different level of connection with each one. There are certain things that I would go to my goodest friend with that I would not go to my best friend with. Because my best friend talks like she didn't tell it all. Stuff that don't even need to be told. She just be sitting there and be like, did you really need to say all that? You know. So you have certain people that you'll go, when you have issues or problems, certain things, like you'll go to that person and you'll talk to them about this particular thing, but you may come over here and talk to this person about this. You know, so it's about having that connection on different levels, but it's about knowing who they are to me and who I am to them, what I can share and what I cannot share. And when you're trying to connect with someone, what's the best way to connect with someone else? Listen. You cannot know who a person is if you cannot listen to their story. Because at the end of the day, what we really want is to be heard and to know that we matter. So when I tell you my story, I want to know that my story is making a difference. Or that, because a lot of times people think we want them to fix things. And sometimes it's not about wanting you to fix it. I just need you to listen. Let me get it out. Let me get it out. And listen without what? Judgment. Be careful that your opinion of someone's situation does not become judgment. Because you can have your opinion, but don't turn that into a judgment of what this person is doing or what they have done. And especially when you're dealing with little kids, you have to be very, very careful how you react to what it is they're bringing to you. Right. Because when you're dealing with little kids, if they have an issue, they have a problem. If someone has touched them, or if you catch them doing something, how you react at that moment may determine how they interact the rest of their lives. You have to understand that. So when you're dealing with little kids, when they come home or when something has happened at school, you know, and school is just a completely different place now than what it is when we grew up. You know, they have to worry about completely different things now. They really do. So, I mean, we all had our, as they say, crosses to bear when we were young. If you grew up as a poor kid or whatever, you always wanted what other folks had. You know, and I grew up as a poor kid, and I look back in the neighborhood that I grew up in now, and I see that these folks had no more than I had. You know, and while they had the cars and all this kind of stuff, what I did have, I grew up in a house full of love. You know, I grew up in a house with a mother and a father. You know, now my mom wasn't always happy, but you know, I think sometimes they might have been better off if my parents are coming up on. As a matter of fact, today is their 53. Yeah, 53th year anniversary. My mama probably been happy 3 of those, but that's another story. That's a different class right there. But I'm just saying. So you grow up watching those things and the different connections that you have and how you react to things. And as far as we can try to run from it all we want to, but you are a product of your environment.